Makeup with Gigi. Today we are playing with the Colourpop Cosmetics Aura&out palette. We're going to do this amazing look. I might even tell you about some of my favorite TV shows. So first, like and subscribe, drop me a comment below, and stay tuned if you want to see how we got here. Today we're going to be working with the Colourpop Aura&out palette. It's from their tie-dye collection. First, we're going to prime my eyes. I've got my Maybelline Master Camo in Apricot, and I've got my The Beauty Crop Stuck on You eye primer. I'm just going to put this on my finger so I don't get a whole lot because I don't want to color correct everywhere, just spots that are extra dark. Now that that's all done, we're going to set that with our Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm just going to tap it off. I don't want a ton of product on here, just enough so that I don't get creasing. Okay, next we're going to go in with our primer so that it A, has time to set, and B, that way I don't mess up the rest of my face that I've already done, my eyes, when I go to do my complexion. So we're going to go in with the NYX Professional, the Marshmallow Primer, and I'm just going to squirt it right on my fingers and use my fingers to apply it to my face. And then I am going to again take some of my Laura Mercier setting powder, and I'm just going to put this over my cheeks where I like to have it be a little more airbrushed than my skin wants to give me. Now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and tape our eyes, and that way we have a nice crisp line. So now we've got our tape adjusted to where we want it, and we are going to go in with the Aura&out palette. As you can see, it is green, blue, orange, a little bit of yellow, and then some white and some glitter. There are shimmers and there are mattes. This palette does tend to be a little more sheer than some of Colourpop's other palettes, but we're going to see if we can do this without having to call in any backup. I'm going to start with this light blue color. It does have glitter in it, but the glitter kind of fades away as you blend it out, and it's called Vibes. I'm just going to tap our brush off a little bit, and let's get started. As you can see, it's very sheer. Maybe we don't tap the brush off quite so much this time. There we go. There's some pigment. So what kind of stories does anybody want me to tell while I do my makeup? Bailey Sarian's got the murder mystery thing covered. That's cool. I'm not trying to step on her toes. I love her. But what else? I mean, I guess I could tell you stories about my family members, but I assume eventually they'll see this and they might get mad, and y'all, I'm not trying to deal with that in my life. So what do you want to hear? What do you want me to talk about? What's going to keep you engaged to watch me paint my face like a circus clown every week? Maybe twice a week even. You want to talk TV shows? We can talk TV shows. Let's see if I can make you a list of some of my favorite TV shows. Things I have watched the entire series of at least twice. Law and Order SVU. We'll throw Law and Order Organized Crime. I know there's only one season, y'all, don't come at me, but I'm really hoping for more Stabler. Weeds. I have watched the show Weeds several times and may or may not have gone through a brief period where I thought Nancy Botwin's lifestyle didn't sound quite so bad. Entourage. I really enjoyed Entourage. Those four are crazy. Schitt's Creek, that was a great one. Took me a while to get around to it. It was only within the last year that I did watch all that through. And I really liked it. Cheers. I love Cheers. Who don't want to go somewhere where everybody know your name? I'm going to go in next with this limeish green right here in the middle called Fresh Cut. And we're going to bring that around this way on the inside and just blend them together. I bet Boyfriend could think of way more shows that he has watched more than once against his will. Dexter. I really like Dexter. Again, another lifestyle I thought may not be so bad. But I guess not being a forensics tech probably is going to make me not as good at it as he is, and I'm going to get caught like right away. So we're not going to have that as a career path either. And that whole killing people thing, it's just kind of wrong. Californication. I really enjoyed Californication. Who doesn't like David Duchovny playing basically himself? The next color we're going to go in with is Eurovision. That's going to be this lighter orangey yellow type color here. And what we're going to do with it is we're going to take it just up here some, just to kind of blend out these two other colors. I don't really know why I like to watch all these TV shows over and over, and I don't really expand on them terribly often. I guess I never grew out of that stage of toddlerhood, maybe. Because those seem to be the only other large group of human beings that like that much repetition in their life. And I'm okay with that. Okay, so now that everybody's blended there, I think I want to use, let's see. Let's use this color right here, New Age, and I'm going to put that right on my lid. I'm going to use my finger because that does work the best for these, and I've kept the styrofoam here so there's not a glare from the little mirror. So I'm just going to lightly rub my finger on there for a minute here, and we got plenty of pigment. Plenty of pigment. Okay. Tap. Just light little taps. Oh, we made a good choice. We'll clean that up underneath in a minute. It's going to be fine. And you notice I didn't put anything in the outer corner. I really just wasn't sure what. There's not really anything to deepen the look there. So I am going to have to go somewhere else for a supplemental color. We'll take a look at blues in just a minute. So what are some of your favorite TV shows? What are shows that you could watch over and over? Like Desert Island type thing, you can only take one box set. I don't know how you're going to watch this box set on a desert island because power, but you'll figure that out when you get there. So we're going to do some cleanup. I'm going to take a look at some blues and be right back. All right, so we are going to call in for backup our Colourpop On Cloud Blue palette. And I'm going to use for it this color right here called Bright Eyed. And I'm just going to take that again on my favorite brush. By the way, that one that I've been using, it is from BH Cosmetics in their Zodiac collection, and it is for you playing the home game, brush number 1. And I'm just going to dip that into Bright Eyed. And I do kind of remember maybe this one was more pigmented, so we're going to, careful. Beautiful sky blue color. We're just going to pat that everywhere we want it, and then blend. right. Thank you, Enclave Blue, for that little bit of backup. Alright, so because I don't have a blue eyeliner in the appropriate color, I am going to mix one up using this little e.l.f. palette here. It's a bite-sized eyeshadow, and this is the Acai. You see I have them numbered. That's for things like this, so I remember which color coordinates with which eyeliner look. Which color coordinates with which eyeliner look. So I've got it mixed up with my Duraline, and I'm just going to take it on an angled brush. Make sure it's well coated, and we're going to hope for the best. For those who are not familiar with Duraline, it's made by Inglot. In this product, you add it to a powdered pigment of any kind, eyeshadow, straight up pigments you buy, any of that, it makes it into a liquid. This liquid, when it dries, it is smudge proof, waterproof. It's beautiful. And this is perfect for making eyeliners when you want something out of the norm. Not everyone makes great liquid eyeliners, and they especially don't make them in a variety of colors. I like color. So I've been doing this to make my own. Maybe someday I'll have a line of eyeliners of my very own. But until that day, this is going to work for me. And Inglot, we can talk if you want to. Now that our eyes have been finished and we've taken off our tape, we're going to start with our brows using our Maybelline Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. This again is the color medium brown auburn. I'm sorry, warm brown auburn. We're going to twist it up and make sure we've got enough. The next step's going to be, we're going to color correct just a couple of spots here that my face decided it wanted to break out, and I decided I wanted to pick. Don't pick it when your face breaks out. Alright, now that those are all neutralized with the green, we're going to go back in with peach and do under our eyes and neutralize all that darkness. And then over that, I am going to use just a dab of green because it took so much orange to cover all of my darkness. And that's just, again, going to help neutralize the ends here. That's the only place I'm putting it, is down where we just overblend it a little bit to help even that back out. Now that I've used both my green and my orange color correctors, I'm going to go in with my Morphe SPF 30 Tinted Foundation. This is the color Tan Glow 7. And I'm just going to put a couple of squirts of that on the back of my hand, take my beauty blender, and just blend all that in. Next, we're going to use our Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Concealer, and this is the color 45W. Let's see if that's enough. I think that's going to be good for concealer. Let's go ahead and set it with some of our Laura Mercier setting powder. Now we're going to go in with the Hoola bronzer in Toasted. I'm still debating if I want to take this back. I think I do want to take it back and get the next shade lighter. This one, it's just, it's a lot. And she said it was a lot, and I didn't listen. But y'all, I barely touched the brush in there. That's a lot. For blush today, we're going to use the Colourpop Truffle Shuffle. This is from their Animal Crossing collection. Just get out my brush here, give it a little swirl. And this little crater going on my face here, it's not really working for me, so I'm going to take some Colourpop Hyaluronic Acid Concealer in Light 50. And we're just going to tap a little bit on there and see if we can't make it a little quieter. There, now he's quiet. Let's finish up this under eye. We're going to go back with our On Cloud Blue palette and go back into that same color we used before, Bright Eyed, right here. And I'm going to take my little angled brush and get just a little bit on this guy. And tap. Oh, that's too much. Okay. And we're just going to do a little right here. And then from our Aura and Out, we are going to go back in, and again we're going to use the color Fresh Cut. That's going to be what goes under the rest of our eye. And then we are going to blend out our under eye using our smaller blendy brush from BH Cosmetics. Again, those of you playing the home game, that's going to be brush number 4. And I'm going to take the color what is this? Eurovision. Swore it said You're a Virgin, and I knew that wasn't right. I'm just going to dip my brush in here and blend out under my eye a little bit here. Now we've got on our liner and our lashes. And today for liner, I did use the Colourpop Cream Gel liners in the color Prance and Icebreaker over here. And then, of course, my Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Volumizing Mascara. Next, for lips, we are going to quickly go in with our Colourpop Lippy Pencil. This one is in the color Brink. And then we're going to go in with our Colourpop Lippy Stick in the color Parker. Okay, don't show. There we go. Just a little bit of nude action going on. Nothing fancy, nothing big. We don't want to go too big because we're not done with our eyes yet. We're going to go back into Aura and Out, and I am going to pick up the glitter color Energetics right here with my finger. And I'm going to pop a little of that right here. And this says that this one is not technically eye safe. Colourpop, stop putting things that are not eye safe in an eyeshadow palette, because I'm totally going to put it on my eyes. I don't care what you say. Actually, I'm still going to put it on my eyes even if you don't put it in the palette. I'm just going to do this. It's going to go on my eyes. It's going to go on my cheeks. And today, instead of highlighter, we are just doing pure glitter. That Truffle Shuffle blush, it's got enough of a little bit of a highlight tint to it. All right, now that we're glittered, ready to go, face the day, we're going to take one last quick shower with our NYX Bear With Me setting spray. So refreshing. All right, so that's it for the day, and I'll see you sparkly fucks later. Bye.